Hello, welcome back to Jade's Fitness Bucket List. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about my love for ice skating and how I've just fallen completely in love with it. I began ice skating, I think, at the beginning of 2019. And I think I got completely obsessed. During Christmas time, we get these really lovely pop-up ice skating rinks where we can skate outside and there's lots of fairy lights and it makes you feel really Christmassy and warm inside. And I hadn't been to one in years and years, but I was invited by a friend and found myself being dragged off by security at the end of my session because I didn't want to go. I felt free. When I ice skate, I feel like I'm flying. And I lasted 6 weeks. 6 weeks, guys, I lasted on the ice until something went wrong. And I've spoken about it in my previous videos. So I had a very serious Achilles tendinopathy, which really impeded me from skating at all. I was really upset and I didn't know if I would ever be able to skate again. After about half a year to 9 months, I started to feel that it was just a chronic thing that I would have to just live with. And I didn't really see a future where I could return to ice skating. But that was just me being super pessimistic. I was able to recover, not fully, so I still live with my tendinopathy. It comes and goes, but I know how to manage it. And I've spoken in other videos about the particular exercises such as resistance training that I've had to incorporate into my life to manage my tendinopathy. But it does come back again here and there, especially if I ice skate too much. And as you can see in the videos, just messing about really. But at the same time feeling scared to try anything. I'm always scared of things just because I did fall down once really, really badly where it affected my arm again for a long time. I don't know whether this is just a me thing, that my body just doesn't recover from injuries really well. It thinks it's 80 years old or something. But yeah, I tend to take very, very long to recover from injuries, so I'm very risk averse. I don't want to be this way because I don't think I'm risk averse in decisions in life. A few tips from this journey into my scratch bin that I could give would be definitely working on your edges. So if you're an ice skater, you know all about edges, so that's getting on the edge of the blade, inside and outside. Particularly outside edges are difficult. And for me, it was the right foot. No matter how much I tried, I just couldn't get on an edge. And the thing is, if you can't get your edges well, it does affect all your subsequent moves. So especially spins. So as you can see in this video, on these clips that I'm showing you, if you cannot get an edge when you enter a spin, there is a limit to the amount of rotations or a limit to the amount of progress that you're going to get. Most ice rinks, especially the Olympic ice rinks, have markings on the floor. They're also used for ice hockey tournaments. So there was a lot of kind of semicircles and different kind of circular spaces that I would stay on that part of the rink, and I would just tell myself that I had to get an edge so I could see myself making those semicircles. And eventually, when I felt more comfortable with those edges, I would try and make a tighter edge and then work on my limbs, where the position of my limbs, which I found particularly difficult, and just getting into the right position. I find ice skating, although I love it, it's definitely not something that I feel comes naturally to me at all. I have to really work with my body to make sure I'm in the right position. My edges were not strong, they're still not strong, you know, always a work in progress. So working on that entry edge, making sure actually you try different entries to your scratch bin. So I started with just doing it from standstill, pushing on an edge, but then working with getting more momentum by doing it with a 3-turn entrance and then eventually the wind up. spin with this leg. So if I'm just doing it from standstill, in order to get me enough push to do my outside curve to spin, I have to use this back leg. And what I do is I place it almost on an inside edge. So if you see, imagine I'm wearing ice skating boots. Sorry, I should really be doing this on the ice rink, but alas. I can get into a nice tight outside edge in order to give me more rotations when I spin. If you do want to get more rotations, make sure that that free leg is kept out and behind your leg and your arm in the direction that you're rotating in. And another thing that I would do wrong all the time is I would always let my shoulders go when I do edges. Because I do a lot of working out and I train a lot, I have developed more core muscles, and I would always use my core to push my body when I did edges, which is essentially wrong. They shouldn't be difficult. You know, if you're on a proper edge, your body should just naturally go onto the edge. So make sure that your shoulders never go back. So when I begin my spin, this is the position you should be in. So not this, this position, with the back arm as well at the back. So some people, you can start off like this as well, pushing in, and now you see my shoulders have to keep level. You don't let your shoulders go off. You don't do that. The same goes for your leg. So my shoulders have to keep level, leg out. As you're spinning, leg out. Start to cross the leg for your scratch spin. And etc, etc. I can't really do it off ice very well. Now, of course, I know I'm not a professional, I'm still a beginner, I'm still learning, but the aim of this video is just to share a few tips that have been valuable for me and that my coach has told me and that have helped my spin. I'm still on a long journey to try and perfect my scratch spin, get more rotations, get faster, but yeah, I'm really happy with the progress that I've seen. I don't tend to progress that fast with ice skating. I've seen many videos on ice skating, and even adults that start, and they tend to progress quite quickly. So I know I've been quite slow, but I'm getting there. When you are in the scratch spin position, last thing to note, so the leg that goes over, so I'm spinning this way, anti-clockwise, the leg that goes over, right, doesn't go over flat. So you're wearing your boot, and obviously we've got knives at the end of our shoes. So it's important to just curve that foot upwards as you're spinning. That will help with balance as well. So it's not that, but it's that. So you've curved your foot upwards so it doesn't, the blade doesn't drag on the ice and can cause you to fall down. I currently have the Adia black skates. I really like black skates. I just think they look really sleek and they shouldn't just be for men. I'm going to stick to black skates even if I get new ones. And yeah, and you can also see it, my attire goes from wearing different types of clothes to always wearing the same grey tracksuits. I now go to ice skating before work, so I wake up at 5 in the morning around 3 or 4 days a week, which kills me. Even though I'm an early bird, even 5 in the morning is pushing it for me. And yeah, and I go and I skate for about 35 to 40 minutes, so not too long. And I found that this is where I have had greatest progress. So it's not the length of time that you're skating for, I'd say it was the frequency that you go to the ice rink to skate. And so yeah, I guess working on different entries into your scratch bin, making sure your edges are strong, especially obviously the edge that you're spinning on. I've actually tried spinning on both legs. I found my left leg to be stronger and more comfortable, so I've stuck with that, but I still practice spins on the right leg. It's always good.
ice is like this. I love it, I love it. Love it. Until my phone smashes, then I don't love it.
Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. It honestly means so much that anyone would ever be interested in what I was doing. I make these videos almost like a little online diary for myself and to share with anyone who's interested. Please like and subscribe if you've liked the video, and hopefully I'll be doing more of these and maybe more ice skating videos as well. See you later.